You also asked about some government officials who have been involved in some of the biggest stories so far in 2026 and before. I'm thinking of Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Vice President J.D. Vance, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, amongst others. What did you find here?
Yeah, so we find that most of these cast of characters within the cabinet, they test all right. So Marco Rubio will start there. He has the highest net approval of the cabinet members, 43% approve, 41% disapprove. If we go down to Kristi Noem, who has been in the news more so lately as the head of the Department for Homeland Security, 38% favorable versus 45% unfavorable. So that is the worst among the Trump administration here, a net 6 points unfavorable. Some of the others, like RFK, he performs about the same as Rubio, 43% favorable, 41% unfavorable. So I don't think that the Trump administration's policies are necessarily affecting some of these folks who are in office, at least in terms of their favorability. We haven't seen too many changes between these. I think that we do see that these folks are paying more attention. There are fewer sort of don't knows. But by far and away, the one person who really stands out here is Jerome Powell. We find that he has 45% favorable versus 27% unfavorable. So that is a really, really high number there. We know that Trump has been attacking Powell within the past few weeks. That might be folly because he is well liked by the electorate.
That really surprised me because President Trump has made it no secret that he doesn't like Fed Chairman Powell. He's called him a jerk. He's called him stupid. He wishes that he slashed interest rates more aggressively. Most recently, Chairman Powell revealed that he's under a DOJ investigation over his testimony regarding cost overruns for renovations of different Fed buildings. Powell said that the investigation was more so about if the Fed could remain independent or not. What does this indicate to you that he has the highest net favorability and President Trump out of this list, I mean, has been most vocally critical of him?
Yeah, I think that it speaks to the polarization that we're seeing in this poll. Uh, this is Democrats and independents overwhelmingly against Trump, Democrats in particular, but also independents coming around and saying, hey, we don't like this. We don't like what we're seeing. If we look at finances, what folks say about their finances versus a year ago, 39% say that it's worse than a year ago. And I don't think that they necessarily blame Jerome Powell for their finances being worse. Again, I think we see some of that blame really placed on the Trump administration on things like tariffs, et cetera. So there's a few different things going on here, but really there's just that polarization and then this feeling that the economy is not being helped by the Trump administration, and Powell is seen in odds with the Trump administration.